fucking hot.
Holy
It
shit.
happened just like he said.
Shango said this would happen.
I am so shocked.
So bitch, why did this dude think I was stupid and believed his bullshit? He did not know I got a shockingly accurate extendo reading from Shango Ray. Girl, Shango's extendo got all the way up in my business. I got the zodiac sign, physical description, and initials, which confirmed for me the fugly truth. Unlike any other bullshit readings out there, Shango Ray gives a magic ritual remedy so you can change or enhance your shit.
What's going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray. Welcome to the shockingly accurate full moon zodiac readings. The way this is going to go, I'm going to do it general, and this is going to apply for all signs. Then we're going to quickly just slide through each sign for just a little bit more added detail. If any of this really resonates with you or applies to you, then you definitely want to get a shockingly accurate extendo reading. The reading is going to include initials, physical descriptions, zodiacs, some last minute info, and of course a magical ritual remedy, which could either be, to help you with a particular situation or to enhance your situation. Okay, it's kind of like the chef's choice. Okay. So without further ado, if you don't mind, I'd like to make you a part of this reading. Go ahead and simply take a breath and just project your desire to know what this full moon energy is going to bring for you. And I believe the full moon this particular time is in Pisces. All right. So my moon's having a moon. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. I invite my inner demon, my guides, to this session. Any lying, deceiving, deceptive spirits, entities, thought forms are hereby banned, barred, and blocked from this reading. Thank you. All right, let's move into it. Let's get right into it, shall we? Show me the overall energy for those of this full moon, for those who this resonates with. Show me what I need to say, what I need to communicate, what I need to transmit to those who this resonates with. That would be you, okay? On the eve of this full moon, okay? So show me what I need to relay. What do I need to say? All right. All signs, all signs. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, and just one more for good measure, huh? How about that? All facts, no cap. Come on, baby. Truly a Pisces. We're starting off. We got 2 sevens already starting off, okay? Truly a Pisces reading. That whole mystical veil slash, is it true? Is it not? What is it? All right, I'm doing a 9-card spread for this. Just bear with me. You get to watch the chef chop it up, okay? Shit, let me see here. All right. Okay. Let us begin. All right, so off the top, what I'm seeing here, for those of you who this resonated for, this has been what led you here. This has been quite the busy time. I'm going to say that I know if you resonated this to you, you're definitely tapping into your spirituality. You're definitely tapping into your sixth senses, if you will. A lot. Now, a lot of times when you start doing that, especially as you start getting on this path, you're going to notice some earthly things can kind of start to get a little rocky, depending on where you're at with it. And it can happen at any time, okay? Depends on how you look at it, though. You can look at it as getting rocky, or it's working out the way it needs to work out for me, all right? It's just happening to do it this way, so I'm just gonna watch, okay? So I'm definitely seeing that for you guys, okay? Leading up to this, I'd like to do a little background, a little pacing on this, all right? It's also been kind of busy, all right, with a lot of, yeah, definitely. A lot of workplace. It can either be workplace, you know, it's like you're working on your spirituality at the same time. Maybe some of you are also working on a business, promoting. Some of you are just, your social life has been quite busy. It's getting a little difficult to kind of balance it out because some of you wants to just be alone, then the other half wants to be out and about and, you know, having that companionship interaction, things of that nature. Some of you have also recently went through a breakup, okay? A breakup or irreconcilable difference with a lover. For some of you, this is also with a close friend, all right? Which is also why some of you want to be so busy and social, because it kind of helps you to forget about the bullshit, okay? Or you may be hearing word about the other person, so you feel like you need to be doing it, right? But when in actuality, your spirit is actually calling you in. That's what's going on. It's calling you in slowly but surely. It's doing one of these things to you. You know, it's going like this. All right. I finally got that dusty motherfucker or that bum ass bitch away from you now. Hold on. Hopefully, don't fall for the banana tailpipe. Don't go back. Yeah, because I need you. You need you. All right. Give me a little just bit more clarification on this back before we get into the present and then, of course, the good old future, right? Whoa, shit. This just popped out. Dahoo-wah. See? You got this. This is also known as the olive tree. So this lets me know, too, that a lot of y'all's intuition has been increasing in strength, in magnitude. Some of you have listened to your intuition, which is why you're not in a relationship right now. Others of you ignored it, which may also be why you're not in a relationship right now, okay? Definitely there is a heavy call from your ancestors. So you can pretty much scoot this right up under this card, the veil. Okay, we're in that time of year now where the veil is starting to get even thinner and thinner and thinner, all right? So more and more things are going to start to come through, and it's very important that you pay attention to your intuition and that you follow it. I'm always saying this and I'm going to keep saying it. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. It's not enough just to hear. You have to follow, all right? You have to follow. And some of you have feared the start over, whether that is for a relationship. And some of you just need to get over this whole fucking thing about wanting a relationship. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to be alone. You're going to see the payoff if you actually dive into your spiritual work. And most importantly with this veil stuff is shadow work, because you got to get rid of the crap that you have accrued over your life from all the traumas, all the pains, going all the way back to childhood. And no, you're not going to do it all at once. And to be quite honest with you, it never really quite ends. It's just a journey. It's a process. Enjoy the ride, though at times it can get uncomfortable because it basically has you facing your demons. But as I like to say, we don't face, we embrace. Okay, so open your arms and give a big old hug. Okay, and you're going to see what happens as you start to free yourself. That's how you free yourself from these things. All right, I know I'm simplifying that, but in jest, that's what basically it does. All right, and some of you are afraid to start small again, or you feel small without this particular relationship. Okay, that's a false belief. Although if you believe it, if you subscribe to it, then it's true for you. All right, some of you also may have had some tower moments as well. Okay, so maybe you're about to start something new, you want to start something new, but you're just like, man, I don't want to have to start small again. All things start small. All things start small. The hugest things begin very small. The hugest building began as a small idea and then started to grow, and then eventually turned into blueprints. And then, of course, after that, there was the actual construction. You got this. All right. Yes. And some of you even, this is coming through several different ways, possibly an earth sign, but some of you, maybe the cause of your relationship was an earth sign, possibly a Virgo. All right. But the other thing that card is saying, have you ever heard that old saying from the Bible? Be as crafty as the serpent. Well, this particular lady that I just showed you is very crafty, all right? And this applies to you whether you're a man or a woman, because this craftiness has a masculine side, one that you project, but also the crafty side of being able to receive, being able to receive insights about your strategy, because you got to strategize. But in order to strategize, you have to have a particular outcome in mind. It's okay if you get better than that, right? Like better than what you imagine, which is what happens a lot of times. All right. So currently, this is a time literally of miracles for some of you. And it can be for all of you. All right. I'm going to just start here with the middle card. Seven of Diamonds, baby. And for this, the Seven of Diamonds is about windfall. This is about, the first windfall is aligning with the divine. The second windfall is, of course, objective. And I'm talking about some money, of course, but not everything is about money. But money sure is great, you know. But this is the type of occurrences or phenomenon that almost can't be explained, or just is totally out of left field, somewhere that you just did not expect. You just couldn't possibly foresee this coming. But these are great things, all right? And underneath that, Three of Hearts, the roses. Okay, shit is starting to get lovely for a lot of you. Okay, shit is starting to get lovely. Once again, another surprise, blooming. All right. So think of it this way, as we are in this harvest season now. We're entering into this harvest season. Now is the time to get it, and you're going to get it. Best believe you are going to get it. Okay. On top of this, I'm saying that because you need to hear it. Just like you might need to hear about potential roadblocks or problems, you also need to be encouraged. You also need positive confirmation. All right, that's what you need, especially if you're on that way. Okay, so Four of Hearts, and what's on a lot of you's minds is feeling emotionally secure. First of all, feeling at home in your own skin is numero uno. Number two, feeling at home or emotionally secure, be that in your occupation, but especially especially within your home and personal life. Okay, and like I said, this, on the other hand, needs to come from you. All right, this needs to come from you. All right, so before we get into that, we're going to move into what's about to come through for you, what's about to show up on your doorstep, what's about to show up in your road. All right, but before we do, let us have a word from our sponsors, okay? Because we need to do that. See you in 2 and 2, just a second.
Where you got me, all in my feelings, feeling things. Where you got me, all in my feelings. I go get the weed on the way, I go get the drink on the way. Where you got me open, babe, it's how I want you. I get something to eat on the way. Tell me what you need, I'm on the way. I just want you open, babe, the way you got me open.
Welcome back. As I said, I'm going through this a little bit more just before I move on, okay? Just before I move on, all right? Some of you, I'm also sensing that right now. Some of you are, though, feeling restless because you're getting a little bit impatient, and I understand that. That's cool. Don't let it overtake you, though. Do not let it overtake you, though. Let me just get a couple more cards here, just for a little bit more clarification here as far as this current situation going on for my fam, all right? For the fam. Yeah, this is definitely going to be, you're going to be doing some miraculous shit, or some miraculous shit's going to be happening for you. I mean, it's just hands down. 7 of diamonds, 3 of hearts, like, Jesus Christ. It's about to get good for you, okay? It's about to get, look at this shit. Look at the cards that I got for you, yo. Like, I mean, if this don't say it, I really don't know what does, okay? So you have the 8 of hearts. This is turning water into wine. This is another card for me of also change of heart, but like change of heart as far as more of a positive polarity, of a lot more of a positive polarity in your emotions. Change of heart about your life, about your circumstances, and most importantly, about your self-concept. Okay, what is your self-concept? Your self-concept consists of the way that you view yourself, i.e. your self-image, and all the beliefs and belief structures and paradigms that you have possessed, that you have gathered since you were born. Okay, there's an old adage in computer programming, garbage in, garbage out. So some of you are also purging some of these old programs that no longer serve you. Then we follow it up with this, man. It's about to get real passionate for you too. Some of you, it's going to get passionate in your work. Some of you, that's been the missing link for you also. Having some kind of purpose, you know, and that purpose can take the shape in many ways. But then there's this underlying theme which you are definitely passionate about. So that way you're not attached to a particular outcome through a particular avenue, channel, or way. You can flow however you need to go, because the bottom line for you is the bottom line, okay? Ace of Hearts. Someone's also about to, of course, begin a new love. There is new love coming for you. There's new love coming for you. I know you've doubted it. I know you've doubted that that person even exists, but the fact that you can even imagine this person, you wouldn't be able to imagine it if they didn't exist. And here's another thing, and I think you need to hear this too, because sometimes we need to be reminded of stuff like this. But just as you are thinking about them, you're desiring this person, okay? Or it could be maybe a series. Maybe you want a series of people that fit a particular archetype. However, whatever, all right? Just like you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. And dig this. They think you don't exist, okay? Joke's on them, right? Or is the joke on you? So look, follow that up with this Queen of Clubs, because this is also a Libra card too. So a lot of this is going to be happening once we start entering into Libra season, like going heavy. So let's get this Virgo shit out the way so you can get into this Libra shit, right? This is the Mother Earth card though, also in this reading. And once again, this is about sensuality, okay? This is about fertility, because fertility can go all kinds of different ways, whether we're talking about your business. For some of you though, I said, take it back to the beginning. This is also fertility spiritually. You master your spirituality, this mundane shit, it really does bow down, monkey meat, roll over, transform for you, okay? It doesn't happen the other way. And I know we're so tempted, and it's so easy to get caught up on just working on the outside. Of course, it's great to beat your feet. Luck follows your feet. Okay, never forget that. However, you got to get it inside first, because all the action, all the work in the universe is not going to compensate if you don't have it here, but more importantly here. Okay, and that's also what this is telling you. So let's see what's going on now. If you do as I suggested, even right now, this is a great time. If you haven't been doing your shadow work, start to get back into it. There's many ways to do it. The point is just to do it. But do remember this. Effective, real shadow work does not just consist of discovering why, let's just say, you don't feel you're attractive, or why you don't feel you can love yourself. Once we discover what that is, there's a lot of different ways. You can do it more in a psychological way, or you can do it more in a ritualistic way. I mean, the combinations are limitless. But we have to, in some ways, either transform. Destroying is another way of saying transform to me, right? I don't look at it like an enemy that we have to just obliterate. But if you choose to, that's on you. Once we do that, we need to replace it with what we choose. You cannot just leave that part empty. You have to now replace it. Anytime you're removing, you need to replace. Anytime you're removing, you need to replace. Anytime you're moving, you need to replace. Okay? Simple. Simple, but not easy sometimes. Okay? But you can do it. But if you are doing this work, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be... This next 60 days, matter of fact, it's like all the way almost probably past Halloween. It's going to be out of this fucking world with your inward experiences that you have. Some of you are going to be lucid dreaming like a mug. You've never really lucid dreamed before. You're going to. You've never astral traveled before. You're going to. All right? This is that time. And on the outside world, chance meetings and occurrences, yin yang, okay? The right person you need. Someone's going to get that loan. Hallelujah! Yeah. Things are moving, crystallizing, manifesting. Make sure you're ready for it. Make sure you're ready for it, okay? So moving along, once again, and like I said, this is going to be the momentum you want to carry through the holiday season and even into the next year. I know we're just really covering this, full moon period. Okay? First card I see coming. Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder, to me, is representing up and up. But Jacob's Ladder goes both ways now. All right? Let's not get it fucked up. Okay? Jacob's Ladder goes both ways. It can also go down, 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 down. I don't want to see you go down, 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 down. But right now, from all the indications that I'm seeing here, everything is going up, up, up for you. Starting from the inside and out. And those are the people that I'm talking to. You is who I'm talking to. Look at how good can you stand it, man? Look. 8 of Diamonds. Cornucopia, baby. Think of the cornucopia horn, right? That you usually see the cornucopia horn during Thanksgiving, right? But that's the horn of plenty. Plenty of what? Plenty of what matters most to you. And yes, this does include money. This does include money. Okay? But this is also the right kind of relationships, the right kind of bonds, you know what I'm saying, between you and other people, even if it's just professional, but it's one that you really feel good about, that you value, and they value you. And it's important for you to know, because you have been in a lot of situations where you have not been valued. Of course, a part of that has been because you haven't been properly, accurately valuing yourself. Okay? There's still the unconscious beliefs that say, if this person rejects you, that means that you're not worthy or you're not valuable or whatever. And even though you've been working on understanding and knowing that you are, because you got to give it to you. You have to give it to you. There is absolutely no other way around that. At some point in time, no matter what, you're going to come smack up against that wall again, over and over, until you get that. Okay? Until you get that. But that cornucopia is popping here. This is your time. I swear to you, this is your time. But along with all this good stuff, somebody's also going to get a new job too. Somebody's wanting, matter of fact, it's not just a new job, it's a new career, because that's what you've been wanting, right? Because that's what you've been wanting. This may also come in the form of first losing the job that you would have never left just on your own. So you are, in fact, getting what you want. You are not being punished. Understand that, please. Okay? Ace of Spades. This is going so many ways. This is also, like I said, the card of the straight razor. And a straight razor cuts things out or cuts things away. Why would a surgeon's not going to use a razor to put something in. Any remaining beliefs, I keep going back to beliefs because your beliefs, fundamentally they're beliefs. But for you, it may be, up until this point, something that you know. You've trained yourself to know it. So now you just don't believe in it. And it's funny because Pisces, I guess one of the mantras for Pisces is, I believe. But this is your time. It's your time. It's your time. But something, I feel there's some last benign or maybe malignant beliefs, perceptions, attitudes, paradigms, thought forms that need to be cut away. That need to be cut away. And in cutting them away, much like you cut the ends of dead hair off, much like when you're growing a plant, you trim the leaves and stuff like that. All that stuff that gets cut away becomes fodder, right? It becomes almost like, what do you call that? Fertilizer. It helps the new to grow even stronger. It's nutrition. That's how you want to think of this. That's how you want to think of this process. Okay? These things that used to serve you, that no longer serve you, cut away. All right? And yes, that can go in so many different ways. That can be in the form of a relationship. Don't forget, and I said this before, the relationships of your past, or maybe even the ones that are still currently standing or on their last leg, they help to enforce your old identity. Because everyone around you expects you to be a certain way. Everybody around you expects you to do certain things and not do other things. And they will make you pay for stepping out of their box that they have you in their head. But none of that matters. So whoever needs to go, let them go. There's also, some of you are going to be having, watch this.